Hello, my friend. Welcome back to this English listening practice. Today, I want to talk about something very important for your journey. It is the moment when English feels hard. The moment when you feel tired, when you feel lost, when you feel like maybe you cannot do it anymore. Have you ever felt that way? Be honest. Of course you have. Every learner has, and that is okay. You are not alone. Learning English is like climbing a mountain. At the bottom, it feels exciting. You have energy. You look up and think, yes, I will climb this mountain. I will reach the top. But as you climb, the road becomes steep. Your legs hurt. You feel tired. You look up and the top still looks far away. At that moment, you have a choice. Do you stop or do you keep going? That choice is the most important one. So let us be honest. English is not easy. It is a big language with many words, many rules, many accents. Sometimes you listen and you do not understand. Sometimes you try to speak and the words do not come out. Sometimes you study, but you forget quickly. And sometimes you compare yourself to others and think, why are they better than me? Why am I still slow? These feelings are normal, but here is the truth. The people who succeed are not the ones who never struggle. The people who succeed are the ones who keep going when it feels hard. Think of this. Every successful English speaker you know also had moments of doubt. They also felt confused. They also felt stuck, but they made one decision. They did not give up. They kept walking up the mountain, even when it was painful, and step by step, they reached the top. You can do the same. Let me give you a picture. Imagine you are planting a seed. You put it in the ground, you water it, you wait. But after a week, nothing shows. After 2 weeks, still nothing. You think maybe the seed is dead. Maybe it will never grow, but deep under the soil, something is happening. The roots are growing. The seed is preparing. One day, suddenly, a small green leaf appears. You smile. You realize the plant was growing all along. You just could not see it. This is the same with English. Sometimes you feel nothing is happening. You study, but you forget. You listen, but you don't understand. You speak, but you make mistakes. You feel like your seed is dead. But inside your brain, deep in your memory, connections are being built. Roots are growing. And one day, you will be surprised. One day, suddenly, you will understand something that used to confuse you. One day, suddenly, you will say a sentence smoothly, without thinking. That is your green leaf. That is the proof that your effort is working. So when English feels hard, remember the seed. Remember that growth is not always visible, but it is always happening. Another truth. The path to fluency is not straight. It goes up and down. Sometimes you feel strong. Sometimes you feel weak. Sometimes you feel like you are improving fast. Sometimes you feel like you are stuck. This is called a plateau, and every learner faces it. But a plateau does not mean you are not improving. It means your brain is preparing for the next level. If you keep going, you will break through. But if you stop, you will never see what is on the other side. So how do you keep going when English feels hard? The answer is motivation. And motivation is not about always feeling excited. No. Motivation is about remembering your why. Why do you want English? What is your dream? Is it to travel, to study, to get a better job, to connect with people around the world? Hold that dream in your heart. That dream is your energy. That dream is the reason you keep climbing the mountain. And let me remind you, your dream is possible. You are capable. English is not bigger than you. English is not stronger than you. You have already proven your strength by starting this journey. Do not forget how far you have already come. Think back to the first day you started learning. You knew nothing. But now you understand this podcast. That is progress. That is success. You are not at the bottom anymore. You are higher. You are climbing. Now, let us talk about mistakes. Many learners stop when English feels hard because they are afraid of mistakes. They think, I must be perfect. If I am not perfect, I should stop. But perfection is a lie. Nobody is perfect. Not even native speakers. They also make mistakes. They also forget words. They also say things incorrectly sometimes. So why are you so hard on yourself? Why do you think you must be perfect? No, my friend, you must not be perfect. You must only be brave. Mistakes are not the end. Mistakes are the proof that you are trying. Every mistake is a step forward. Every mistake is a lesson. Every mistake is part of the climb. If you are making mistakes, it means you are moving. If you are moving, it means you are alive in this language. That is beautiful. That is powerful. So the next time you feel English is hard, I want you to smile. I want you to say, yes, it is hard, but I am stronger. Do not run away from the challenge. Walk through it. Face it. Accept it. Because every hard moment is shaping you. Every hard moment is building your fluency. Now, let us imagine the future again. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. Imagine you did not give up. Imagine you listened every day, practiced every day, spoke every day. Imagine all the seeds you planted are now growing. Imagine how much stronger, faster, and more confident you will be. That future is real. That future is waiting for you, but only if you keep going today. So, my message is simple. Do not stop. Do not let the hard days control you. Do not let frustration win. You are capable of more than you think. You are stronger than the doubt in your head. Remember your dream. Remember the seed. Remember the mountain, and keep climbing. English is not easy, but it is possible, and possible is enough. If it is possible, you can do it. If you can do it, then one day you will. So keep going, my friend, even when it feels hard, especially when it feels hard, because that is when you grow the most. That is when your story becomes powerful, and that is when fluency is built.